ask you something. Do you know how to change someone's mind? I mean, really, do you? You know, it's a really important thing to know how to do if you're in sales, persuasion, or negotiation. And it's one of the modules we do in the real negotiation training. So about a year ago, I did an invitation-only event. It was a small group, and we talked about this. And I put the question out, just like I do to all my audiences, and their answers are pretty much the same as all the audiences. Things like get more data, or ask more questions, or be in their personality quadrant. These are not bad things, but that's not really what you do to change someone's mind. So what I'm going to do in this next clip is take you to that presentation. It's about 5 minutes. I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need to know to change someone's mind. And this really can change everything. So hope you like it, hope you practice it, hope you use it. Okay, here's a simple word picture I'd like you to draw on your paper.
You know, like in my business, it's like, a lot of them, it's like, your offer won't get accepted if you're under.
That's right.
And it's true.
Don't you have to?
Well, I mean, it is. You know, it's like you gotta create some, it's not all about.
Okay, you got that? Okay, so here's my explanation. When you're trying to change someone's mind, in a very simple way, what you're trying to do is to move them from their current beliefs to a new belief. Does that make sense? Okay. And my argument is this. There is only one path to that result, and here's what it is. Create doubt. Now I'm going to use Karen's example to illustrate my point, okay? So I'm a customer, I need a mortgage, okay? I come in there, I'm talking to Karen, and I'm like, Karen, I like what you say, I think you're a great person, you come highly referred, you know everybody, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I can get a better deal from Rocket Mortgage. It's cheaper. I don't really understand why I should go with you. That's my current belief. What she wants me to do is to get to a new belief, which is this. I am better off with Karen and Fairway instead of with Rocket. Right? Okay, so here's the journey. It goes something like this. Joe, you're not the first person I've ever talked to about this. But here's the problem. The problem is people walk in here and they've heard a radio ad, or they've read something in print, or they've heard something from somebody else, and they walk in with this current belief that, oh, we're going to get you 4%, no fee and all that, you're running on, that's what it is. But here's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you that over 80% of those quotes never land in the end with those numbers. What they don't tell you is that they don't go through an adequate pre-qualification process, so that by the time you're ready to make that application, chances are you're probably not going to get underwritten and you're going to get beaten by the competition. What they don't tell you is how APR and APY works and all the back-end fees that you're going to end up paying at the closing, which net makes the loan more expensive. They don't tell you all that. Here's what I do, and here's what you really want, I think. You want to be able to walk up to that seller with an offer that you know is going to be funded, right? You don't want to walk up with any uncertainty. You don't, do you? Well, of course not. Okay, I'm going to give you that certainty. I'm going to give you the ability to walk out there, walk up to that seller, I don't care who it is, and say, I want to buy your house, and I've been properly pre-qualified. I know exactly what this is, and here's my letter that proves it. That is what I'm going to give you, and that is the difference between going with Rocket and me. Does that make sense? Okay, so current beliefs, new beliefs create doubt. Let me give you one other example, just kind of generic, make it up. Anybody here ever been in a lawsuit? Anybody here ever gone to trial? Anybody here ever settled on the courthouse steps? I have. Now, why do people settle on the courthouse steps instead of going all in? Because you know what? When they started that journey, they were right. They were righteous. They were harmed. And GD, they want justice. And here we are at the courthouse steps, and they agreed not to walk into that courtroom. Why do you think they do that? And you hear it all the time. Why?
They're starting to doubt the position.
Exactly.